Peggy 18.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Valiant Hearts here on our Professional Walkthroughs channel with your host Max. On today's episode we will continue our journey as Anna and Karl are stuck at this officer/soldier base where we will need to fix the taxi in order to get back to St. Miel. So, we will play as Karl throughout most of this place, so let us begin as we have a bunch of collectibles to pick up. And we will need to use our lovely pooch here in order to help us do so. So up there is the officer's uniform. This will be needed in order for us to be able to move around more freely. So what we need to do here is go tell Vulture to steal one of the sausages, and this will basically chase away all of the officers from here. And now we have two options. Here above this changing place, on the upper floor where all those officers are eating at the table, is one of the collectibles. So we are gonna go and we are gonna grab that. So this would be the sack of bran. And we will continue to go down because there is one more collectible which we need to pick up from this building. Now I honestly cannot tell where exactly Vulture ran off with that sausage, but we are able to bypass the officers here, and by Karl's feet is the French emergency banknote. So we are gonna climb up from here. And we are still not apparently done in this building. So Vulture is back. And what we need to do is to run up on this balcony here. We're gonna climb down here, and basically there is a French soldier's uniform on this line here where the clothes are being dried off. Although it's winter and I'm not really sure if any of you try to hang clothes during winter. It takes forever for them to dry out due to the moisture in the air. But yeah, we will require the soldier's uniform because if we try to access the other building, what will happen is that the French soldiers or the officers would not let us pass through. Because the officers are in this building and the soldiers are in this building. Anyhow, since we are here, we're gonna ask Vulture to dig up this dirt pile. And there we have another collectible, which means there is only one more left to go. Okay. So now that we can basically get into the second structure, we are gonna work on getting the last collectible. And we are gonna have to get into this office where is that guy and that box of spare parts so that we can fix the damn taxi. So this was a wrong place to go, but we will need to be switching around the uniforms like a bunch of dummies, so we're gonna have to do a couple of things here in order to get to the officer. If I recall correctly, there is a box with wine here. We will need the wine in order to get to the officer. But here's the problem. If we try to do so as the soldier, we are not allowed to do so. So here we will need to go up here. Let me going to take the uniform here. Switch to the uniform. But now, since we are the officers, the soldiers won't let us pass by. But we require the wine in order to get to the office. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this stuff. I hate this level because of this, because you have to be messing around with the clothes way too much. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna switch to the soldier. We're gonna take the bottle of the wine. Now that we have the bottle of the wine, we need to go back, switch to the officer's uniform, or the police uniform. Because now, since we are actually not a soldier, the officers will let us pass. And now we need to go up here. This is why I don't like this episode, or this part of the game. We need to switch back to the soldier. We should still have that weird bottle of wine on us, so now that we can get up here, we should be able to do a bunch of stuff.
Hey, what?
Well, give him the damn bottle.
What?
Oh my god, something is with the controls. Here you go. Now, he will rudely shut the doors in our face. Now, what you can do is go tell Vulture to spill the wine on the officer. The officer leaves his office. Now, if we were to pick up this box, that's it. But we still want the last collectible. And for that, you need to walk up on this balcony here, and it's right over here. So this would be the postcard, the last collectible for Chapter 3. Now, below us down here, you can see some mechanized things, and that will tell us what's about to happen next. That is, if Karl would be so kind as to pick up this goddamn box. I think I will be able to do... Hold on. I think I need this damn box in order to fix the taxi, right? Because now we have the officer's uniform. We should be able to move around freely because we outrank just about anyone. But, hold on. Because we have the officer's uniform, we can bypass all these soldiers. Here is the spare part which we require. Nobody cares that there is wine spilled on the guy's uniform. Nobody's questioning why the officer is carrying the wheel. And because we have stolen the uniform, we will be pursued by the French armed forces. So what you need to do is basically when they open up the top of the armored car, you will need to throw back a stick of dynamite. And this is the officer of whose uniform we did manage to steal. Unfortunately, I did manage to get hit already. And you can survive, I believe, like 3 to 4 hits. And unfortunately, we got hit twice already, so I'm quite sure the next hit will basically kill me. And of course, this part of the game would be covered by beautiful in-game music, but because I really don't want to get demonetized, I'm I'm gonna have to put in something else probably. Okay, so once he opens the top, immediately throw in the stick of dynamite, or I can guarantee you at this point that it's more than likely that I will have to redo this part, because I think I will get hit like one more time and I may goner. We're gonna be trying to bypass all these grenades, which is harder than it looks like. Once again, the small cars will be chasing after us. So I need to do this carefully because I really don't want to get hit by those machine guns. But I was able to clear them out quite fast. And this giant tank is going after us yet again. And the storm, I think it's picking up. It's another stick of dynamite. The tank is getting super damaged, and unfortunately I did choose the wrong side to go into. So let's see if I can redeem myself. This is gonna be kind of an interesting segment of the mission where barrels will be tossed at us from the tank. I guess they have a surplus of barrels during the First World War, but if you want a freaking lever to do just about anything, you can forget about it. Also, if you go to the front and touch the tank, this will do damage. So I have already suffered or taken more damage from the tank just by basically touching it when we moved forward. And this is gonna be extra tricky. Damn it! Did not manage to. Come on! I really don't want to do this like 3 times. Okay. So now we have to deal with the barrels and the barbed wire. Okay, and the last dynamite should hopefully finish off the damn thing.
San Miguel. At last. Their euphoria was short-lived, intercepted by German troops who still held San Miguel. Karl and Anna were led to the officers' quarters for interrogation. Karl was sent back to fight for the Germans, while Anna was sent to the infirmary to care for soldiers. On April 8th, the French forces launched an assault on San Miguel, an opportunity that Karl would not let slip by.
And this is where we will finish off the episode. I do know that the last 2 episodes were a bit shorter, but I wanted to cut up the content so that basically we would be able to start off the last chapter as it is, or the 4th chapter from the next episode, so that it's nice and long and we can cover all the collectibles once again. So thank you for watching. Consider subscribing in case you wanna see me cover the rest of the Valiant Hearts or any other titles that I'm currently able to cover on the channel. Thank you for watching. Click like if you like the episode. That way more people will be forced to watch it because the YouTube algorithm or something. And I will see you at the next one. Thank you and bye bye.